Hey guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. My name is Fuggit, and that stands for the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. And today, guys, I want to talk to you about settling. And what I mean by that is whether it's your professional life, your personal life, your standards for yourself, for the way you go about your day, for the way you live your life, for the standards that you set for yourself, your own personal expectations, whether that's a relationship, whether that is, again, your job, whatever, what have you, whatever you have right now, in one way, shape, or form, you've accepted that. You've accepted the way people treat you. You've accepted what your boss will pay you. You've accepted everything, okay? Now, granted, I understand things happen in your life. You can't help where you're born. You can't help where you're raised, etc. There's just a lot of factors that are your starting place. The place where you currently are is a result, depending on your age and depending on a lot of factors. I know that. But I think there's a lot of us that just simply take what life gives us, and we have a scarcity mindset versus an abundant mindset. And so what I mean is, let's say you finish school and you go out in the job force, and let's say it was 2 years ago, and you realized that it was slim pickings out there and there weren't a lot of jobs, and so you settled for something that you're underqualified for. Now, it brought an income and met some needs, etc., but 2-3 years go by, and you've got a great resume, and now you've got some work experience, and you hear about another job somewhere else with another company, or maybe there's a promotion in the company, and instead of rocking the boat, you decide, you know what, I'll put it off. I'll do it later. I'll figure out, what I can do another time. And you just keep making excuses why you're not shooting for more. Let's say you're in a relationship and, you are, you screwed up, or you are with somebody that you don't think appreciates you, or you're trying to work on things or what have you, and it's not working out, and you just kind of start to settle, and before you know it, you're dealing with a lot of BS, and you just start to wonder, well, maybe I'm not lovable, maybe this, maybe that, and you start to tolerate a lot of crap. So whether it's your personal life, whether it's your professional life, only you can decide where that line is. Only you can decide to be better and to step up your A game. So whether that means improving your resume, going back to school, going for those job interviews, looking at yourself, self-examine, not even just professionally, but personally. Let's say you're in a relationship where either you're not happy or the other person's not happy, and you're doing everything you think you can to try to make it work, and it's not working out. Well, then you need to make the change. You need to own your decisions. You need to step up your game and say enough is enough. And it's not always easy to do because, we all get into a comfort zone. We all get, kind of lazy. We all just kind of accept things that, whether on the job or in a relationship or friendships, what have you, that are less than what we deserve. And we just think, I guess this is just the way it is. And we make excuses either for ourselves or for other people, and you wait on things to change. Well, maybe my boss will start to see my value, and then I'll get a promotion. You excuse yourself from owning any of your success or failure. You start to think that it's just in someone else's hands, and you don't ever step out of your comfort zone to make those changes. If you've got a partner who, you don't feel sees your value or doesn't appreciate you, or, whatever it is, doesn't trust you, whatever, and you put up with that. And now let's say you screwed up. Let's say on the job you didn't, go the extra mile, and you're not showing assertiveness, or you're not showing that, you're competent, you're not self-promoting, you're not pushing, well, then maybe there's a reason you've been passed up. In your relationship, maybe there's a reason that you're accepting bad behavior. Maybe you haven't done the work on yourself to make yourself, a better employee or a better partner to your mate, whatever it is. Then you need to own that stuff, and you need to change, you need to grow, and you need to be better. And you give that a period of time, give it an honest chance depending on your situation, and see if you can improve it. There comes a point in time when you just have to draw a line in the sand and say, okay, I know my worth, I know I'm doing everything I can do, and I know that I have better market value, okay? Sometimes when you're in a job and you go out and you're, you got a headhunter, or you got your resume out there, and all of a sudden, wow, someone's willing to give you $20,000 more a year. Somebody's, sees your value, will give you that promotion because they go, well, with your record, why are you putting up with this? And then you're like, wait a minute, I do have value. And, competition always brings out the best in the marketplace. So once you know your worth, then you go get it. And if you don't do anything, you're just going to sit on your ass and, wait for someone to give you something in life. It's never going to happen. If you're in a relationship and it's dysfunctional and nothing's getting better, and you're doing everything you can do to be a better partner, and, going the extra mile and being understanding and this and that, and nothing's changing, then you need to get the hell out of that, and you need to move on. And you can't hold anyone accountable if things aren't working out, and you've done the right things in a job or in a relationship. You just have to say, okay, enough is enough, and only I can change my situation, because the situation is not changing. So if you stay in it, then it's nobody's fault but your own. State your need, go to your boss. Say, this is why I deserve a raise. This is why I deserve that promotion. But be ready to walk away. And if you're not willing to do that, and they call your bluff, well, you're just going to lose respect. If you're in a relationship and things aren't changing, you're not getting what you want, you're not fulfilled, and you've just had enough, then walk away. And if you go back, all you're showing is that you're weak and you have a scarcity mindset. If things don't change and you go back, then you get what you get. But only you can change it. And all change, all growth comes with pain. It always does. If you think back and you're taking an honest look and an inventory of your past, of your track record, anything that you've achieved in life has come with pain. There's growing pains. There's some times where you got to just prune that tree. There's times where the dirt needs to be turned over so the soil can be replenished. There's times where there's toxic things in your life or people, and if they're not willing to grow and change with you, then you just walk away. Some things can be fixed, some things can't. And you just got to move on. And you got to go get your worth if you believe and you live a life that is worth it. And only you can do that, you guys. So, from professional to personal, I think a lot of us settle, and we think we're settling for the right reasons. And, you can do everything you can sometimes to be your very best and to show that to others, and they still may not see it. And sometimes it's too late because of offenses or because of your track record at the job. And if that's the case, then you cut your losses and you just hold on to the good and try to forget the bad and move on. So I hope that helps. Just something on my mind. Guys, 5nothing100nothing.com. Like, share, subscribe, comment back, let me know what's up, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Okay, guys, I thought I was done making this video, but I just wanted to add one more little part. I haven't done this yet. Usually I just cut it, go, and roll with it. I don't edit. I just do my thing. But I always want to make sure you qualify that, it takes two. And, if your boss has second thoughts, or the person that you're with has, rethinks things and this and that, only you can decide, if you should go back. And sometimes, the writing just has to be on the wall, and the situation warrants someone giving it time to consider. And then there's a point where if you're done and you just move on, you just move on. But, take that into consideration. There's no hard, fast rules for this. It's not a black and white situation. There's a lot of shades of gray, and only Again, if you have any questions about that, or you want to consult with me about your particular situation, I'd love to chat with you. Take care, and I hope you enjoy the bonus content.